Okay, just a quick recap. Went to Florida with my daughter and had a mother-daughter vacation Christmas trip. While being there, my best friend is like, oh, they have like this huge Harry Potter gift shop, place, whatever. She loves Harry Potter. I understand that. I tried to fuck with Harry Potter too. I just couldn't get with it. All right, cool, whatever, it's her shit. So went to the gift shop, video chatted her. She zelled me the money, got her shit. I have her stuff. I flew her stuff into my luggage. I made my shit a little bit heavier, not a big deal or nothing like that. But, like I flew from Florida to California. If I could have found a place to mail it while being in Florida to Colorado, I would have done that. Didn't have time, couldn't do it. But it's here, I have it. So my best friend loves Harry Potter. So I call her and I'm like, girl, what do you want? And she tells me this and this and that. And I'm just like, whoa. Like, I've gotten this far. I've gotten this far. I put it in a box. I've gotten this far.
You could fucking go there. I want you to have your stuff forth about who I know and who I don't know. You don't know, Tanisha. I stopped talking to you about men in my life a long time ago. So what the fuck are you so mad of? I never said, oh yeah, I'm gonna keep your shit, and even fucking unpacked and fucking took the paper out of the fucking fanny pack, and I don't care. Don't care. I want you to have your stuff. The fuck? I don't know how many times I have to fucking say that shit. It's never been a problem. You could scroll up and read the fucking scroll messages, the fucking text messages, and whatever the fuck. You could fucking go on my Snap and the fucking rant that I did yesterday. I want you to have your fucking things. Please get your shit. Or send me a fucking request so I can fucking pay your shit back. Like, whatever. What the fuck ever. Shit, 1 minute you're like, I don't care, sell it. 1 minute you're like, well, make sure that I'm able to get it. The next is like, well, you need to send it.
We're having a conversation. I ask you a question. Ask you to do something or whatever. You say no. I say, okay. And I hang up. Because there's nothing else to talk about. I don't need to hear the reasons why it's no. You fucking said no. Okay. I have every right to end the conversation however the fuck I want. If I want to say, hey, you know what? I got something cooking. Let me call you back. If I just hang up on you, if I just say, okay, bye, whatever the fuck, I control how I want to end that conversation. You control how you end a conversation with me. You call back, sure. Hey, did you hang up on me? Sure, the fuck did. Why? Because the conversation was over. Would you like to talk about something else? Why are you mad? Why are you this? I'm none of that. None of that. You said no. That was your answer. That's fine. That's fair. We're all adults. If I'm damn near 30, you're over 25. Like, we're grown. Your feelings are hurt. You give a fuck. You're mad. I don't give a fuck. It's okay. Whatever. You want to talk to whoever they want to have a conversation with you too? There's nothing I can do about that. I've already stated very clearly, I don't want y'all talking to each other. Doesn't matter why. I don't want you guys talking to each other. So he's into me. You and I are best friends. Should just respect what the fuck I say. Mona doesn't want us talking to each other. Don't talk to each other. That's it. Or Mona doesn't want us talking to each other, but I don't give a fuck what she says. I'm still gonna fucking okay. Well then that's what the fuck that is. And then I have the right to be like, fuck you both. Don't talk to me. Neither of you. That's my right too. Like, do we understand this? And homegirl wants to bring up shit that's already been said and done. It's already been said and fucking done. Now you have a problem because it's not a double standard. I don't think the way you think. You don't think the way I fucking think. Clearly. If I fucking say, don't talk to someone, don't talk to them. I care. It bothers me. I'm not you. You get bothered and care about shit that I don't give a fuck about. That's just what the fuck that is. Like, I could really say some shit. Like, we've really done some shit. I've really given you men like on a fucking platter of introduce you to men. Like we have some shit. I'm really trying not to put all your business out there. But it's just like baffles me. If anything, you're the fucking jealous one. If any fucking thing, which I really feel like is fucking weird just because like of like I know you. So like I don't get it. I don't understand why that word jealous was brought up. I don't understand when the fuck I've been fucking needy because I seriously don't fucking understand what that was about. And I don't fucking understand how you regret your but you're the same person who was disappointed in the size of the Statue of Liberty. So I don't fucking know. And I'm just so done with the fucking ungrateful shit. I'm really fucking undone. You know, we ended our friendship after being like a year or so of like not having anything to do with each other because of something else. We ended our friendship and I was putting the work into it because I do believe and you need to work in any type of relationship, right? We had our face-to-face conversation. I got a room in the hotel that she was staying in. Okay? Like, we talked that shit out. Next thing was, flew across the fucking country for her. Went on her trip with her itinerary. Waking up at like fucking 6 in the fucking morning to open the door for her chef. Paid my own motherfucking way. Everyone paid their own fucking way. So it's not like, oh, it was this big, birthday trip that, all included that she fucking paid for. And no, it wasn't. We all fucking paid. Hunkerless, killing it. She is fucking killing it. She moved out of state. She got her own place. She got her own motherfucking job. She makes more than 20 an hour. Congratulations. Yes. She called your best friend. I'm celebrating with her. I'm happy with her. Like, proud as fuck. You're 25. Yeah, you're supposed to have that. You're supposed to do it. I understand your story and I'm so fucking proud of you. That is not gonna motherfucking change. And ever since that, what have I done a couple of times? Sent you care packages. You don't send me shit. You don't consider me for shit. You don't do shit. Like, nothing. Like, okay, so I recently flew out to her to the Christmas thing, right? We saw Santa. Fun trip. I had a lot of fun on that trip. Even my layover was fun. Like, it comes to a point where it's just like, bitch, is you. Like when it's my fault, I understand that shit, and I'm like, oh, I'll take a couple of days, and then I'll call or whatever, and I'll do a sincere apology, and I'll like get a room in the same hotel that you're in. I'll fly across the country for you. I'll go to an amusement park with you and do your fucking thing. I'll sing you care packages. I'll listen on the phone when you're fucking crying and going through shit with whatever the fuck is going on with you. I don't really care, but I'm trying. Don't really have the time, but I make the time, I make the energy, I make the effort, and then you don't appreciate that shit. And then you do shit like try to make someone who I basically introduced you to try to fucking block me? Bitch! I don't know about you, and I don't know if it's an age thing or a mentality thing or if you were a parent or not. I don't know what the fuck it is. But don't you hate it when someone assumes they know your emotion? Like for me, when I'm done, I I walk away, I hang up, I disconnect myself from whatever the hell's going on. And someone be like, oh, you're mad. You're mad. I'm not. I'm just done. Over it. Done. Waiting for the opportunity to leave, to go home, to say what I might want to say. But the fact that, but now you're saying that you know how I feel. Okay, I am mad. That really, I really fucking, oh, so now you're mad. Oh, now you're sad. Oh, you're salty as fuck. Oh, you big mad. And I'm just like, I I just don't want to talk about this anymore. I just don't want to talk about this no more. Like, why are we still talking about this? Why do you still want to talk about this? Because you want a reaction from me.
This is not something that you're rushing me on. The fuck? It's not a fucking problem for you to get your shit at all. But at the same time, you're not gonna fucking rush me or have strangers come to my fucking house and shit. You can sincerely kiss my ass. I am not making shit big for no motherfucking reason. If you're gonna be in LA, I'd rather hang your shit to you versus the bullshit of you coming and then the person you handed it off to tells you some story or you guys can't meet up or some other fucking bullshit. Also, it hasn't rained in 2 fucking days, but I've been fucking busy. You're not gonna sit here and tell me to go out of my fucking way for you, because when you are a priority, when I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh yeah, I have to do this for Tony, I wake up and I go and I would have, been done shit like that. But like, you're not a priority because when you are a priority to me, you say dumb shit like you regret the shit and that I don't do nothing and yada yada blah blah blah. So kiss my ass. And you wish this was about some man. Unlike you, I don't fuck with people who cannot do anything for me or who don't do anything for me. And I really want to retract the fucking paragraph you fucking sent me talking about, oh, like your birthday was only because of the last birthday I left you hanging. No, first of all, you were an ungrateful bitch, just like you always motherfucking are. The house in fucking Hollywood, I was gonna re-rent and get you a fucking photo booth, do a fucking game night, fucking trivia type of shit. And I even got a mini fucking projector to fucking put Harry Potter movies on for you. You fucking had a problem with the guest list. With all the fucking trips, East Coast trip, the Denver. You, okay? I literally just got off with all the fucking trips, East Coast trip, the Denver trip, you, okay, wanted to do those things. Those were your itineraries, and we paid for our fucking selves. So it's not like you did anything for me. I literally just got off the phone with my sister talking about some shit. Like, I don't know why the fuck you're being weird about your shit. It's your shit. More than happy to give that shit to you. I want you to have your shit. I don't want some stranger coming to my home. That's not weird. You're weird as fuck for that. Just like how you had me on a fucking goose chase. You and your sister both knew the address that I was going to, and you didn't say shit until after the fact. Over a fucking, vitamins and a picture. So sit down. You're not going to sit here and tell me to go out of my fucking way for you, because when you are a priority, when I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh yeah, I have to do this for Tony, I wake up and I go and I would have, been done shit like that. But like, you're not a priority because when you are a priority to me, you say dumb shit like you regret the shit and that I don't do nothing and yada yada blah blah blah. So kiss my ass. Oh, well, boo. I'm not having strangers come to my home. I told you what I can do. And that's what the fuck that is. So, yeah. Are you sure you have friends? Because you always say that you don't have friends. I'm really confused about that. You always say, well, I'm talking to Snapchat because, I ain't got no friends. You always say, I don't got no one. Are you sure you have friends? Because you always say that you don't have friends. I'm really confused about that. You always say, well, I'm talking to Snapchat because, I ain't got no friends. You always say, I don't got no one. So who the fuck is coming? Casper? Like, make up your mind. Do you have people or not? I didn't call your phone over a fucking nigga. I called your phone to build a fucking dining table with you. Okay, you got defensive and started yelling at me because you wanted to keep talking to this man, which apparently you don't talk to. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? You're the one getting off a topic. Okay. And you're full of shit. You did invite me to dinner. You did. Like, you fucking did. You were like, oh, this is something that I'm going, like, you're the one getting off a topic. Okay. And you're full of shit. You did invite me to dinner. You did. Like, you fucking did. You were like, oh, this is something that I'm going, like, oh, what's up? And I was just like, oh, I don't have any money right now. And you're like, okay, I'll pay your ticket. Just pay me back. And I did. And then I was just like, oh, actually, like, can I send you some money? So when I get there, like, I'm taken care of. And then, like, we did that. And then the pot shit that I wanted to do, we didn't even do that because you made a big deal about how long the fucking trip was, which I could have lifted us there, but clearly you didn't want to do it, so we didn't do it because that's how it works with you. Because you wanted to. You said that. You said that because when we all got back home, you still sent a remaining bill. So. Although she asked if I could send it when I was in Florida, and then she asked again before the new year if I could send her things soon. I said yes within the week. We see each other. It wasn't until a phone call, the phone call where I was like, oh, are you gonna be able, like, we were talking about a dining table. I forgot verbatim exactly the words that were exchanged, but I called her to build a fucking dining table. That's what I called her for. I never, nothing. My understanding was when I had time during my trip, when I would go to the gift shop, that I would video chat her. She would choose the things that she wanted, and she would sell me the money so I could go ahead and pay for her things. It wasn't until like the day that I was leaving Florida that this talk of me sending her things, because she comes to Los Angeles often for her doctor's appointments and whatever else, and me being her best friend. Yeah, and like, stop fucking telling people that you ain't got no friends and you ain't got nobody, because that's bullshit. Because I don't have two people to fly across the country for me. Like, I sure in the hell don't. I don't have anyone flying to my state to do something that I wanted to do. Like, I don't have that. Like, I don't have anyone to fucking call when my nose is bleeding and I'm freaking the fuck out. I don't. Like, fuck, you're fucking weird and you're fucking ungrateful. With Mikey, it was years after the freaking kickback that he and I were in the same environment together, and he hit me up because
attended lifestyle parties. Lifestyle parties are like swinger parties. And he just wanted to know what it was about. He just wanted to vibe. He didn't do anything. He and I didn't do anything. And I was the one who was in the car, would say, "Oh yeah, let's call her." And he was just like, "Well, she's your friend," like kind of like that. And I was just like, that was like a weird mark to say. And I understood why he said it like that, because when she got on the phone, she was upset. And she was more so telling me about him and his personal character, that I was like, oh, like I'm really not gonna fuck with like that. Like keeping him at like an arm's length type of deal. And she was just like, well, I can't really tell you what the fuck to do. Like that. She was never, don't talk to him. I didn't even understand for the longest why she was so like, I don't know, passionate about him, aggressive about him. I really didn't understand that, because he has a girl. Like, that's been established. I only knew that they had a sexual relationship in February of 2021 because I heard them having sex. We were all hanging out in her hotel room. I had got my own room, but we were all together in her hotel room. And I had stepped out because she wanted me to get something for her. And I came back and I heard the and all that, shit. I heard them having sex. But beforehand, I figured they just went to high school together. So they had like that history together, because that's what she told me. I mean, him have very brief conversations. I was like, so you guys have sex? He's like, sometimes. And I was just like, so you want to get me murdered? And he's like, she ain't gotta know. Like, that's it. And then we'll go like another 3-4 days without talking to each other. And then he'll say some dumb shit on his TED Talk. And then I'll hit him up because I'm arguing with him. And that's it. Like, stop. It wasn't until 2021, later on, I think even after the East Coast trip, so we're talking like after May, that she told me that they were having so much sex back in high school that she's surprised that he wasn't her child's father. And then I was just like, I'm so fucking happy. Oh my God. I'm like, in my head, I was just like, I'm so happy we never did anything. Because, oh my God. Like, now I fucking understood that. Like, but kind of still not really, because he got a whole girl. Like, she knows it. She messaged homegirl under my fucking account. Like, she knows a lot about this girl. Like, I don't, like, and you're just like fucking him whenever you have the opportunity. I'm guessing. Like, how dare you? You told Jose to block me before I told Jose to block you. How would you feel if I told Mikey to block you? And just you saying stupid shit like, oh, he doesn't do nothing for me and I do it, men who don't do it. That's you. Jose, in the 6 year span of our relationship, has done a lot for me. Everything from listening to me vent to helping my daughter get employed and paying for shit and just sending me money just because, and just having my back. You like to think that I don't know how to maintain relationships or friendships, and that is just false. I know how to cut off relationships when it's necessary, because people are going to show you their true intent. Always. I cut you off twice, and it's not going to be a third time, because that's it. A relationship is both ways. I cannot, and I will not, and I'm never doing that shit again, doing more for anyone, including you, especially you, than they're willing to do for me or do for them, and then they turn around and be like, "Oh, she don't do nothing for me." I'm not with it. I'm so just proud of myself. I've I've accomplished so many things within myself that I'm just like I don't have time for any of the shit. My advice to you would be to continue focusing on yourself and living your life to the best of your ability, that you look in the mirror and you're just so fucking proud of yourself. Okay, cuz I don't feel good. I don't feel good, better about saying horrible and hurtful things to you or about you or anything, because I'm really not the person to give a fuck. I'm really not the person to sit and judge. I'm really not the fucking the type. Like, I've been so loving and so supportive of you and every little aspects of you, and like and I'm so fucking proud of you. And I told you that shit in your house, sitting on your couch, face to face. And I'm not gonna fucking double bag and bring up shit that there's no never mind. Don't fucking matter. It's like, you're an adult. You're supposed to be able to take care of yourself. Yeah, exactly what you're supposed to do. And you're the one who's like, you like being alone, that you love living by yourself, and this and that and that. Instead of getting a dining table, you're going to get a bar kind of situation. And instead of furnishing the second room, you're going to keep it like how you have it, because you don't want people feeling too comfortable to stay for long periods of time. 1 or 2 days, that's cool, but everyone's gonna go back where they came from. Your words. So it's so weird. I mean, I'm the type that looks at my dining table and like, damn, I need more chairs. I need a bigger dining table. Different. The fuck? Stop comparing yourself to me. It's really stupid. I will definitely say this again. We were talking about her helping me build a dining table because she likes building stuff. It's If you follow her Snapchat, you know that's she enjoys doing that with her own apartment. She's built everything, and she even said that she built most of the stuff in my room. Like, that's true. Can't take. I'm not gonna take away anything. Like, her and I are. She clearly feels some type of way because the shit that she was saying, and I appreciate that. And will I ever be her friend again? No. Do I feel like she was a fake ass friend? Yes. We didn't need to mend our friendship. We were already going like a year or so without each other. We Us meeting up at the hotel, me getting in my own room, us talking, us going to the East Coast, me going to Denver, and anything in between did not need to happen. She was a fucking entitled bitch the first day I fucking met her. I was studying. It was tutoring time. We were in a tutoring space, and she's being loud, and I'm like, oh, can you please be quiet? I wasn't loud. I wasn't like, oh, shut the fuck up, you ugly ass bitch, or anything like that. I was just like, can you please be quiet? Like, I'm with the tutor, like I'm fucking tutoring, like I'm being tutored to pass a class that I already fucking took like at least once before, you know? And just like everything that she's like is just said to me, I'm just like, there's so many times like she was stranded somewhere. I sent her a lift, and she was just like, damn, this girl have money, or she's fucking someone with money, and this and that. And she wanted to be adopted into my family, like, like that. There was a point where she was not where she was at right now, and so she slept in my daughter's bed. She like got into it with her family and came to my house. Recently she got into it with her family, and she was like, oh, I'm coming over. She came over, slept on the floor. Like, I never had a problem with that. Came over multiple times. Had, we have dinner as a family at the dinner table, and so when she's talking shit about me, that now
she's in a different state and she has a job and she, you know, has her own place. Now I'm less than her. It's really like step the fuck back and realize who the fuck is actually your motherfucking friend, bitch. And that's something that she's never gonna fucking realize. And that's something that I hope one day she realizes that. I hope one day she's sitting alone in her fucking place all by herself and she realizes, I have Mona fucked up. I hope she realizes that shit. So invested, so passionate, so present about my well-being. And it's like, don't want to be here. Every little thing is that much more difficult to put on a smile, to catch a plane, to go from this place, to go to that place. And the entire time, you didn't actually want me there. The entire time you regretted that. The entire time I just invited myself. I could have been dead and not dealt with your shit at all. Like, sincerely kiss my ass. Fucking had a bike ride. I missed out. I like these shits. But it's cool. Look at them. I'm happy she's happy. This is my blinkers. I'm safe, kind of. You can't have it all. Like, I know, they're like, at least you use their blinkers. You can't even check it for not using my blinkers. Look at her, my best friend.